Hello children, welcome back to another lesson with Morasara. Today we are going to learn more about Rabbi Akiva. Let's see. Remember we talked about Rabbi Akiva, how he started off as a shepherd and became a big famous rabbi that knew lots and lots of Torah, right? And he had lots and lots of students, remember? Now remember we talked about how the students didn't know how to respect one another and that they started to pass away. And on Lag BaOmer, they stopped passing away, and that's why it's a really happy day. Now, one of Rabbi Akiva's students' name was Shimon. You know which one is Shimon? This one is Shimon. Now, Shimon loved his teacher very much, and he never wanted to stop learning with his teacher, Rabbi Akiva. See that? Now, when Rabbi Akiva was alive, he lived in the times when the Romans were in charge of Eretz Yisrael. Can you see that? The Romans, they were in charge of Eretz Yisrael. And they said that you cannot learn Torah. They said that if you learn Torah, you are going to go to jail. So, lots of people stopped learning Torah. They were scared. They didn't want to go to jail. But Rabbi Akiva loved learning Torah too much. He couldn't stop. And you know who else loved Torah so much? His student Shimon. His student Shimon loved learning Torah so much that all the other students went home, but Shimon stayed. Shimon stayed with Akiva and learnt. Every single day he came to learn with Akiva, even if the Romans were coming to get them. One day, the Romans found Akiva. They said, Akiva, you are not allowed to learn Torah. You are going to go to jail. And Akiva was put in jail. The Romans took Akiva to jail. Can you see? Let's see. Our jail over here. Akiva didn't mind. He still learned Torah in jail. And you know who came to visit him every single day? Shimon. Shimon came every day to visit his teacher in jail. Akiva and Shimon loved learning Torah. Now, Shimon grew up to become Rabbi Shimon. Yeah? He learned Torah so much that when he got older, he was able to teach other people Torah. And he became Rabbi Shimon. Here is Rabbi Shimon when he's an older teacher. He grew up and he knew a lot of Torah. But the Romans were very mean and they wanted Rabbi Shimon to stop learning Torah. Did Rabbi Shimon stop learning Torah? No, he loved the Torah so much. Do you know what he did? He ran away to a cave where nobody could find him. He took his son, Elazar, and they ran away from the Romans. We'll put the Romans at the back, and Rabbi Shimon and Rabbi Elazar ran all the way to a cave, far away. You see that cave? And they lived inside the cave. Now this cave is big, it's small, but they lived inside the cave. Now Rabbi Shimon and Rabbi Elazar didn't have anybody to cook them food, and they had to stay inside the cave. So you know what happened? Hashem made a miracle. Hashem made a tree grow next to the cave. And you know what grew on that tree? It was carob tree. Have you ever tasted carob? Carob looks like string beans, like snow peas, but they're brown and they grow on trees. Look, Hashem made a miracle and carob was growing from the tree, so whenever they were hungry, they could go outside and take a carrot off the tree and eat it. And Rabbi Elazar could have his own. See that? And when they were thirsty, Hashem made a stream of water appear right outside their cave. You see that? Some water's flowing to them so they can drink and wash themselves. And they were able to stay in that cave and learn Torah for 12 whole years. Rabbi Shimon and his son Elazar learned the secrets of the Torah. They learned lots of Torah inside that cave. Now, after 12 years, Eliyahu Navi came to tell Rabbi Shimon and his son Elazar that they could come out. The Romans were not going to get them anymore. So after 12 years, Rabbi Shimon and Elazar came out of the cave and they started walking back home. On the way, they saw a farmer who was farming his land, farming his field. Rabbi Shimon looked at the farmer plowing his field and said, "Why is he plowing his field? He could be learning Torah." Rabbi Shimon didn't understand why anybody would do something besides for learn Torah. And everywhere he looked, he saw things in the world, but he couldn't appreciate it because he was so in his world of Torah that he kept questioning everything that he saw until he heard a voice that said, "Rabbi Shimon, go back to your cave. You do not understand this world. You need to go back and learn some more." Rabbi Shimon heard that voice and he went back to the cave. He went all the way back to the cave and he sat back in his cave for 12 more months. Do you know how long 12 months is? That's 1 whole year. Rabbi Shimon and Rabbi Elazar had to learn about the world. They were in their cave for such a long time, they forgot about the world. And Hashem wanted Rabbi Shimon to appreciate the world and the farmers and the plants and all the beautiful things in Hashem's world. Rabbi Shimon didn't understand. He thought Torah was the only thing. He thought Torah was separate from the world, that Torah was the only important thing. Hashem wanted Rabbi Shimon to understand that the world is a really precious place and that it's part of Hashem's world and just as important as the Torah. After 12 months, Rabbi Shimon and Rabbi Elazar were ready to come out again. And so they did. They came out of the cave and they started walking. And on the way, they met a Jewish man. And the Jewish man was carrying 2 bundles of plants. And Rabbi Shimon said to him, "Hello, Yaakov. How are you?" "I'm well, thanks." Rabbi Shimon asked Yaakov, "Why are you carrying 2 bundles of plants?" Can you see his bundles of plants? And Yaakov said, "I am carrying them to take them home to make my house beautiful for Shabbat." When Rabbi Shimon and Rabbi Elazar heard that, they were so happy. They saw how we can use Hashem's world to make it beautiful for the Torah and the mitzvot. And Rabbi Shimon continued on his way with his son until they got home. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to tell you another story about Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. But for today, we are going to end off with a special song about Rabbi Shimon. You ready? It goes like this. Bar Yochai, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, Bar Yochai, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. Let's remember Bar Yochai. For 12 years in a cave, he learned with his boy. Bar Yochai, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. When he came out, a farmer he did see, taking time for Hashem, working busily. Go back to your cave, a voice from above, till you understand this world and the people I love. Bar Yochai, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, Bar Yochai, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. All right, friends, thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.